And then while this dude is about to die, Jin Woo comes in at the last second and saves him. This nigga Jin Woo let him get his ass beat to genuinely wait for the last second right before he was finna die. Like this nigga Jin Woo genuinely be sitting there trying to figure out how to look cool when saving somebody. Hello boyfriends and girlfriends, welcome back to a new video. Today, I got something real special for y'all, because today we're going over something that's just so natural and easy for me, aura farming. Who? Farming of the aura. Now, I'm not sure when this is going to be posted because the phrase aura farming right now is like all over the internet. So, for an example, SGA, one of the best NBA players and in my opinion the MVP. A lot of people online have been bashing him because he's been quote unquote farming of the aura. For example, this shit right here.
How are you just so consistent, like the tide, night in and night out?
My whole life is consistent. Everything I do. From what I eat to when I...
Stop riding that dick, nigga. Stop riding that dick, nigga. Stop riding that dick, nigga. Stop riding that.
Now first up we got when Jin Woo was in this dungeon with a couple of people and an old girl, and then all of a sudden they just get shot with arrows. Now one dude got shot, nigga died immediately, it wasn't even up for discussion. Now old girl came out without a scratch on her. That's because Jin Woo catches the arrow in the most nonchalant way that I've ever seen. Like look at him bro, I know he cold as hell. This is my problem with Jin Woo, because every time this nigga be doing something cool he be trying to act nonchalant for the hoes. But as soon as he be alone, I know that nigga be going Coco. Now since these niggas are all in the blistering cold, everybody's cold as shit. So Jin Woo nonchalantly reaches into his inventory and pulls out like 4 coats. So obviously they all like, where'd you get these coats from? And you know what Jin Woo does? He does this corny ass shit. Like why did he did this? Wow, okay, yeah, cut that out. Alright guys, let's skip past that and forget about it. That's when some bears pulls up trying to look intimidating and shit, but we all know that them bears not really finna do shit with Jin Woo. And then this man proceeds to demolish this entire pack of bears. Pack? Herd? Group? Gang? And then Jin Woo decides to sit on the dead bear. This was strictly for aura farming, by the way. I know he was not comfortable up there. It was 1,000 other places to sit. But nope, this guy thinks he's too fucking cool. But shit, who finna check him? Cause it's not gonna be me. This nigga Jin Woo got a whole army of fat ass bears.
You got it, gang.
Then this trash ass A rank just pop out of nowhere and he's mad as hell because his whole team died. I don't know what you're thinking, but nothing should ever have you looking like this, bro. And Jin Woo agrees with me because Jin Woo just pops up, pushes his face into the ground, and then throws him like 11 yards. And then once again, trying to be so nonchalant about it, like, bro, we get it. But oh wait, we're not done there, because this man Jin Woo gets ran up on by a bunch of ice elves, snow elves, I don't know, I forgot what they were called in the show. But anyways, they are declaring war on Jin Woo and his group, and Jin Woo is just nonchalantly staring them down like he don't give a fuck. And then Jin Woo proceeds to smirk and then summon his entire army in the most dramatic way possible. And look at these niggas all in disbelief. These niggas over here don't know what the fuck going on. They just spectating. Now dude over here finally wakes up and the first thing he's thinking about is killing Jin Woo. So what he does is he runs right onto the battlefield and then he proceeds to get stabbed right in the chest by Jin Woo to create this big monster named Tank. Now this dude, he was high-key going crazy in the fight, I can't even lie. But unfortunately, he was going up against the sneaky of the sneakiest ass niggas. Because this dude Jin Woo sneaks up on him, disembowels him, and then summons Tank right next to him to hammer him into the ground. Which kills the dude and ends the fight. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this nigga was doing way too much. There was no reason for him to walk away like that. Like I said, he trying to show off for the hoes. That's okay, I be doing it too. Now when Jin Woo gets out of the dungeon, he starts getting impressed by this S rank because he's trying to figure out what happened. But Jin Woo not going for that. He said, get your hands up off me. And mind you, this is an S rank. If you're an S rank, you're like a king or something. But Jin Woo, not worried about that shit. Now while Jin Woo is climbing the tower, he ends up fighting this big boss or something that's really fucking fast. Now when Jin Woo catches him off guard, this nigga hits him with a crazy right hook. Look at him, he charged it up and everything. And that is exactly why we are pausing this and going back. Now this is gonna sound really obvious, but just hear me out. The sleeve of his jacket ripping wasn't just visual effects. He did that on purpose. Nope. Just me? Am I the only one that thinks that? Yes! Now then Jin Woo proceeds to kill the boss, and then, you know, here he gotta hit some tough ass pose for no reason. There's nobody there for him to show off to, but he's just gonna do it anyway. Now while Jin Woo is working, minding his business, he just decides, you know what, since everybody's gone, let me go and run to the boss area. Like, the second everybody left, this nigga was gone. He was full on sprinting down there. And then when he finally gets down there, this nigga just starts smiling like a psychopath, bro. Like, what is wrong with this nigga? This man was itching for a chance to fight that boss. And when he finally gets his chance, he takes advantage of it swiftly. So there's this night guy who was sent down with the group to clear the dungeon, and they somehow find themselves face to face with the boss. Now to get out, they literally have to kill the boss, and he's ready to do it. He's ready to go, but everybody else, they straight bitch. So dude just says, you know what? Let me do it by myself. I got this. And then while this dude is about to die, Jin Woo comes in at the last second and saves him. This nigga Jin Woo let him get his ass beat to genuinely wait for the last second right before he was finna die. Just to like this nigga Jin Woo genuinely be sitting there trying to figure out how to look cool when saving somebody. Then Jin Woo gotta show off his powers a little bit just to impress the huzz. Like bro, we get it. It's okay, man. Then Jin Woo got the nerve to say this. Do I have your permission to kill every single last one of these niggas? And then once again, this dude Jin Woo spawns his army in the most dramatic way possible, looking to get some smiles and some oohs and ahs. Then Jin Woo proceeds to thrash the shit out of the boss, leaving him discombobulated and shit, you know. And then he takes over his body or whatever he does. He makes him a soldier and he names him Tusk. Now that I'm done recording, I've gotten a couple DMs from y'all, you know, being nosy and shit, man. And you know, the reason I ain't been uploading as much as I usually used to, you know, it's been mostly because I've been moving, so that's all it was. But now, y'all gonna get some more uploads. So, yeah, well, I'm done talking, so hope you have a good day. Love you. Have a good week. Have a good month. Mwah.
Gotta know I ate it.